Welcome back everyone to more Rockin' Cats. Now, last time we were together we went through the 4 basic channels and unlocked the 5th, and we are now ready to go to our last stage to rescue Jill. But, as is my way, I screwed up the recording and lost our game, so we just had to restart from the continue. I looked up a password to get us to the last stage, and here we are. I had to go do a little shopping though to get all our gear back. And talking about having to get our gear back, we also only had 2 lives, so I went to the bonus stages to pick up a few more. And I'm going to show off the bonus stages to you guys right now. Bonus stage. Which game do you want? We have 3 different games that we can play, each one of them at a different cost. First is the pipe toss at 100, basketball at 25, and roulette at 50. Honestly, I think roulette is the only one in here really worth playing, but I'm going to show off all 3 of them. We'll start with the pipe toss. Pipe toss, though, is only for earning more money. Is this alright? Yes. We gotta grab these balls and try to land them in those pipes. And the pipes have different point values. I'm not doing good, I haven't sunk a single one yet. Now it is possible to get any of them, just I'm not very good at it. Alright, well, we've already made back the money that we spent. 100 point, man, it's tougher than it looks. There we go. I mean, 10 point. So there we go. We got 140 altogether. Next, we'll do basketball. The idea of basketball is we are going to spin ourselves around and try to land in one of those baskets. Baskets have different values between money and 1-up, so obviously we want to try for 1-up. Overshot. Do it again. We want to do it backwards. Alright, we got 1. Now be careful, because if you hit these baskets too often without actually falling in one, 2 1-ups, not bad. If you hit the basket without actually falling in it too many times, they'll just fall through the pit and not get anything. Alright, roulette. Now Willie here is going to automatically start spinning around, and then we're going to hit the button to stop. And whatever we land on is the reward we get. So in this case we landed on 2 and got $25. What we wanted to try to do is either land on 1 or 4. Okay, the board changes, and again, we want to try to land on 8. We got 4, so we got 100. So we got about 9 lives. 9 lives. Cat's eyes. We're going to go to stage 5, which is the last stage of the game. I love New York. Is this channel okay? Yep. And that big ugly bird is flying away with Jill. Okay. Now this is a long one. It's probably the longest stage out of them all. We're going to see new enemy types. We're also going to see a lot of old enemies. Not just regular enemies. We're actually going to get a chance to fight with some of the old bosses as well. Now be careful of these moonwalking dogs. They're fast, and they will throw their hats at you. They also take a few hits. So if we switch the spike ball... Ooh, what was that? Hope that didn't bother recording too much. Uh-oh. These little buggers on their scooters are just going to keep coming at us. So let's get out of here. But we're decked out pretty well, so most of these guys, not too much trouble for us. You see that little dog head down there? We're in a race against that. If that catches us, it's game over. Well, it's it's the loss of a life, actually. You don't get automatically game over. Got these camouflage dogs causing us trouble. Come on, Billy. And there we go, our first boss to refight. And it's the Bull Band. Shouldn't be any more difficult than the last time we faced him. And we got the equipment that we need. So just be careful, keep moving. It'll do better than what I'm doing. Yep, I'm being quiet. Being quiet because I was trying to focus. Didn't work. Here you. Ow. Look right into that one. Alright, down he goes. We got our health restored for it. Now we're in the park. Pogo stick jerks. And there are our panda buddies. Ducks dive bombing on us. And there, the one-up. We could use that. No, I wasn't planning to do that, but hey, it worked. And the big bird enemy returns. Now it's mad. And talking about returning enemies, is our friend the Shaman and his rain dancers. Now, thankfully, in this fight, we don't have to worry about getting knocked off a cliff. We still gotta be careful not to get hit by the rain dancers. I'm not doing a good job of that. Yeah. There we go. That one little panda watching all that nonsense. Alright, then we got a King Kong our way up this building. I'm not doing too good. That's alright, we're getting by. Willie, you are very persistent, but I will not release Jill. Alright, big eagle is coming back at us. Same tricks should work this time. Gotta be careful when he shows up with those rocks. Keep the pressure on him. His egg-shaped eyes. Down he goes, and our life gets restored. I'll take this super spring, and we're back in playland. Be careful of those dogs back there that are looking at us. They're the troublemakers. Here's that head again. So as long as we're quick, we should be okay. Of course, Bat Dog is causing all kinds of trouble. Face the bat hand, right? Boss fight time. And we remember this machine. Same tricks apply here. Just remember its patterns and try to adjust to them. I think the perfume is the one I have the most trouble with. Probably because I wait too long. Yep. Alright, one fist is destroyed. 2 fists, 3 fists. And down you go. Well, the fun and games aren't over yet. And these horrible spiked dog heads, we can knock these away. And that's why we're going to switch the hammer. And even with the hammer, they take 2 shots. But at the very least, with any other glove, we can stun. And there's our friend the Dog Ace. And I say, you know what, honestly, this fight with him is probably not only easier, it's more fun. The conveyor belt is still a challenge to deal with him, but it's not as nerve-wracking as being on that plane. Alright, let's see if I can do this. There we go. Ah, did we get it? I almost assume we got that one off. Now we're going to a cave. This cave is dark. Whenever the candle goes off screen, it's going to turn pitch black. We kind of gotta guess where we're going. Now thankfully there are no pits that we fall down and die, but there are little pits like this that'll keep us from going. And we may have to just jump to get at them. Like this one here. And we actually want to get down there. It's just a little bit of a walk. And because we have the hammer, we can knock all these boulders out of our way. And do the same thing with the boulder that's going to pop up as we go this way. And down we go. Take on Clown Dog. Not like Clown Dog. I think I've told you guys that already. But I think we'll handle him alright. And after his third throw, there we go. That was a little close. We did it alright. Let's watch him roll around, jump over him, and back to wailing on him with a hammer. got us. We're doing okay though. One more time and we should be all done with him. Good riddance. Alright, sneak a sewer level in on us. Alright, this is where it gets a little tough. At least for me at any rate. Alright, so far so good. Ah, into the drink we go. Alright, let's try that again. That's why we got all these one-ups. That was a close one. Now, honestly, I don't know what the best thing to do with these specs are, so I usually just take the damage and walk across. This was the end for you, Willie. Meet my god, Mr. Khan. Alright, now Mr. Khan is our boss for this area, and believe it or not, one of the safest places is right under his legs. He's going to mostly fight by jumping around, and every once in a while he'll throw his hands out and throw spiked balls from them. You'll also see that there are bananas falling from the top of the screen. I don't actually know if we can do anything about those bananas. Now Mr. Khan here takes a lot of hits. But as he gets closer and closer to being defeated, he's going to jump around more and more. And I think he's getting pretty close. Oh, made a monkey out of me. Let's give that another shot. Now, he does take a lot of hits. We're just going to keep pounding on him as fast and as hard as we can. Now, did you think you would see a gorilla in a suit? By those bananas too much. Oh. Shameful display. This ends up taking us too long, and I will cut it out until I finally beat him. Almost got me. There we go. Goodbye, Mr. Khan. Now, the only thing left to do is to go get Mugsy himself. Careful of these fish. Let's switch. Use the hammer to do a cross here. Now we're going to switch to our jet boots. There we go. Let's get that hammer back on. Alright, that one up is a trap. It is possible to get, but we're going to avoid it. We're doing pretty good on lives. Okay, here's a tough spot. I'm going to switch to our double shot, and we're going to try to do what we did earlier and just swing across everything. Alright, we got the first one. Whew! Alright, we got them both. The skunk tries to get us. But now it is time to fight the boss of the game. Help me, Willie! Wait, I'm coming as fast as I can. Willie, this time I will fight. Come on. Okay, boss fight time with Mugsy. Mugsy's gonna sit there on that floating platform and take shots at us as these platforms below us move around. They'll move from left to right. And honestly, I think he's easier to deal with when he's on the left. So at that point, we're just kind of flying into him. And as long as we can keep the pressure on him, we won't get a chance to take shots at us. But you may have saw that a bomb fell in the screen earlier. And as we pound on him more and more of those bombs will start to fall. And yeah, they'll stick around for a bit. And there we go. Mugsy has been defeated. Blown out of the funhouse, blown off of Earth, and straight into the moon. And meanwhile, back in New York, Willie and Jill are together again. And a little shooting star goes by. Or maybe it's Mugsy on his way back from the moon. The end. And there you have it, Rockin' Cats, the Nintendo Entertainment System. As a kid, I always enjoyed the heck out of this game, although it was probably a lot tougher for me back then than it is now, especially towards the end there. Some of those jumps get tricky. If you enjoyed watching me go through Rockin' Cats, and you want to go out and give it a shot yourself, well, unfortunately I've got some, well, rough news for you. It's only available on the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's never been released on anything else. And at the time of playing this, it's not available on Virtual Console or anything like that. So if you really want to play it, you're going to have to go out and get a physical copy of it, which means you also need a Nintendo to play it on. Unfortunately, while the game, I think, is actually pretty darn good, and it received good reviews when it came out, it wasn't a big success, so there aren't a lot of copies of it to go out and find. But also, it wasn't a huge game, so if you do find copies, they're probably not that expensive. Now, even though we beat the game, there's still more we can do. For beating the game, you unlock a special extra mode, which should pop up any minute. Yep, victory to you too, Willie. Mugsy challenges you to another fight. There he is. Willie, let's fight one more round. I got money and items. Now, we can fight him all over again in this extra mode, which is kind of like a hard mode, actually. The new levels, new enemies, but honestly, I never really enjoyed going through the hard mode. So, we're going to call it quits here. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next game.